Hey everyone, this is Elias from RevMatch Media, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the 2023 Genesis G90 3.5 turbo E-Supercharged all-wheel drive. Yeah, this guy's got a little bit of electrification underneath. Let's get started. We get started in the front, and this guy just looks really nice. Take a look at those headlights. That headlight design is just so nice. Let's go ahead and activate some. Yeah, just look at that. Yeah, it looks so good. And that color is so nice. There's such a sparkle to that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is just incredible. And that black chrome grille. Yes, iconic now. Yeah, it really has made it a name for itself. It looks really, really good. And of course, we have the nice Genesis wings there. But overall, this front is incredible. It's just so nice. Let's go ahead and see what we have under this massive hood. We get under the hood, and in case you forget what you have, yeah, it's a 3.5 liter turbocharged V6 with an electric supercharger. And that's what it looks like. It is so good. Yeah, we're cranking out 409 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque through the 8-speed automatic and then through the all-wheel drive system. Now, this thing is incredible. It's got that rich people speed where you don't think you're going that fast, but you look down and you are going fast. And it's very smooth at delivering. It's actually fairly quiet as well, so don't expect big rumble out of this, but it is super smooth. And just be careful though, because you're moving fast, you gotta make sure you have enough distance to stop, because this is a big guy. But overall, the power to this was incredible. The shifts were really nice as well. And yeah, that electric supercharger, it's so good. Let's go ahead and see what we have in those wheels and tires. We get down to the wheel and tire package, and we have the 245 40 21 inch in the front, and in the rear we have a 275 35 21 inch wheel. They are spectacular. These things look really nice. They're really big. The tires are really quiet, have the grip, just everything. Those brakes, the brakes are being worked a little bit more. So just make sure, because this is a big guy, this is a heavy guy, so make sure you have enough distance and you judge with enough distance to brake. But those brakes are massive under there. A nice colored caliper, but overall the grip is really nice. The only thing is, this has rear wheel steering. It still has that weird feel that it feels like I have a ball underneath the middle to get this guy turned, especially at low speeds. So yeah, that's kind of the only downside. But other than that though, this setup is so nice. Let's go ahead and see what we have on the side. We get to the side and we can see this is a big guy. Yeah, we have the 21 inch wheels, which are, like I said, really big. So take that into proportion to the rest of the car. It's really long. I do love the headlights that peek out a little bit there. We have the turn signals there. Let's see if we can activate that. But it's just really nice look to it. And I am just loving this design back here. It has very Bentley-like design back here, so I love that. Very fastback design as well. We have a little bit of that chrome trim around, but overall, it is a really nice side profile. Now, one thing I wanted to show you guys with this is the keyless entry. Yeah, so a couple of things. So I'll go ahead and open this up, and I get in, right? I come out, I go to close it, and because why would I want to push something when it could do it on its own? Yeah, this thing is incredible. Let's go ahead and see what we have in the back. We get to the back, and yeah, this thing looks really nice. I do love the taillights. They are molded to the line of the car. It looks really good. We have this trunk area, which is nice and swooping down. Really good design. We have the exhaust tips, which are not 100% there, but pretty close. And let's go ahead and pop the trunk and see what we have back here. So there isn't a lot of depth to us because we have the four-wheel drive system, or the all-wheel drive system. So it does kind of take up a lot of the space underneath. And yeah, so it's not super deep, but it's got some size to it. But it is a really nice rear design. We'll close that and let's go inside for a ride. We can get inside of the 2023 Genesis G90, and I feel like I am 20 years into the future. It really feels like that. It's incredible. Let's get started with the door. The door has this incredible finish. I don't know what kind of material this is, but it kind of looks like carbon, not carbon fiber, but like, you know, that crushed carbon fiber look. Whatever it is, it looks really nice, looks futuristic. It looks really, really nice. I'm loving that. And the armrest is really nice and comfortable. I can reach everything. Up here is nice and comfortable too. No issues with that. Okay, so just want to interrupt the review really quick because I found something really cool with the door. So to open the door, there is a little button here. You push it and it goes ahead and opens it up. So I can open it up, get out, and be set. Now let's say I got out of the car. Well, let's say I'm getting into the car. I sit down and my arms aren't long enough to get it. Not to worry. There's a little button here. You push it and it closes it for you. Because why would I spend the energy of reaching out when I can have the car do it for me? Yeah, let's go back. We get to the seats, and the seats are, the seats are incredible. So a couple of things. The adjustability is 100% there with everything. I was able to find my sweet spot, and yes, the headrest. It is letting my head rest. You can actually have it kick forward or move back. So it is a nice touch to it, and it's nice and soft. It just, everything is just incredible. I have such a soft feeling to this seat. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. I love the feel to it. Just everything is really, really good. We get to the wheel, and the wheel is updated. We can see it's a little bit different than the last Genesis that I kind of drove, the last 90 that I drove. And it looks really good. Again, very futuristic. We have some nice controls on the side. It's just, I'm just amazed at how incredible this looks. Then we have the gauge cluster, and the gauge cluster is really nice. There's a lot of things to this. We can change the different kind of drive modes we have with this. It's a very clear screen. We have my favorite where you're able to use a turn signal and the camera takes place. It's just a really nice thing to have on screen. But overall, yeah, this looks really good. Again, it looks very futuristic. The infotainment screen, again, we have this nice big, wide, but out of your way screen. Apple CarPlay, I wasn't able to obviously connect to this, but it just looks really good. I love the look to this. And yeah, I mean, just look at the dash. We have some great finishes. Again, that kind of whatever this is material, the whatever this is futuristic material looks really good. The AC controls are really nice. I love the feel to this temperature kind of switch. It goes up and down. It's got a good feel to it. We do have a screen here, which you can touch. Let's see. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. One thing, obviously, when you're the buttons are a little bit on the small side, so when you are driving, it's a little tougher because obviously your fingers, moving around kind of thing. But overall, though, it's a really nice display. The cup holders are nice and tucked away here. They're kind of on the small side, the base itself, so just be aware of that. We come back here to the control center, and it looks really cool. A lot of futuristic looks to it, a lot of nice designs to it. The shifter looks so good. It's got kind of like that crystal design on the inside. It's just a really nice knob. And then again, we have the infotainment kind of joystick to this. Again, you can move it back and forth, up and down, or turn the knob. Back here we have the wireless charger, which is where my phone is right now, and it is nice and tucked away, not taking up too much space there. The armrest is nice and comfortable, very tiny, area, not much, you know, for you to put in here. So just be aware of that, but it's comfortable. The back, it's a shame that I have to drive this and not be driven in it, because I think the back is so nice. We also have the 2-seater option in the back, but you can also bring that up and you'll be able to have someone in the middle. But you're probably not gonna wanna share the space with someone back there, because you're gonna wanna be selfish about it because it's so nice back there. That's why I said it's kind of a shame that I have to actually drive this and not be driven in it. Next time, I'm gonna have someone be like, hey, can you review this for me? And I just sit in the back. But yeah, super comfortable. It just looks really good. Now we have the 3.5 liter V6 under here with 409 horsepower. Let's give it a go. And this guy goes. This guy has that luxury speed where you don't feel like you're going fast, but you really are. And that's that we're not in the sport mode. So let's go ahead and we'll switch over to sport. And this thing is so nice. Now, one thing is, it is a big boy and it does feel like a big boy in the corners, but when you're accelerating, it does not. It feels really nimble. The brakes, you're gonna have to make sure you take into account for the added weight to this, because it is going to be, you're gonna feel that extra weight. Now this has the steering, the 4-wheel steering, so you do kind of feel like I did with the other Genesis, where you feel the pivot. The point of turning is kind of in the middle. It's gonna get a little, you gotta get a little bit used to it, because it is a little on the kind of weird side for it, but other than that though, it is so smooth. Do I wish? Yeah, I think the only thing I would say is the steering wheel feel should be maybe a little bit stiffer. Okay, in sport it got a little bit stiffer, but not that much. It just kind of has a big dead spot, which I get, you know, when we're dealing with a luxury car like this. Now, the one thing I saw with drive mode is it said if you hold it, it's chauffeur mode. I don't know what that is, but unfortunately, we're probably not on roads that we'd be able to really enjoy that. But let's go back to sport mode and give it a go. And yeah, this big guy gets moving to the point where I'm like, oh boy, we gotta we gotta hit the brakes a bit earlier because of how big this is. But the ride is so smooth, so comfortable. If I want to go ahead and just kind of put it in comfort mode, oh yeah, that was a big bump there, and it's just so nice. I'm so relaxed in this. I could, yeah, any one of you guys want to go ahead and drive this while I sit back there, you're welcome to. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at the 2023 Genesis G90. Remember, find the right gear. See ya.